84% of Europeans saying they are members of a loyalty program. The majority, really. You can see it's a really ubiquitous tool that people are using throughout Europe at the moment. And whilst there are variations across the countries, you can see the kind of the highs of Finland, where I think it's 89% of Finnish people say they're members of at least one program, right down to 27% in Turkey. And so the uptake is very varied across the different countries. But when you've averaged all out, you can see actually the majority of people are kind of members of a loyalty program. The second point, I think, is around that appeal. And again, we're just seeing that kind of trending up. People are really valuing loyalty programs and what they can do, whether that's kind of helping out with their kind of weekly shopping, whatever that is. We can see across those kind of 3 data points that we ask, which are whether they feel that loyalty programs are a great way to reward customers, whether they think all brands should offer them, and then finally, when they get offered the chance to join the loyalty program, do customers do it? And actually, we're seeing that kind of data just trend upwards across all 3 data points there. It's now 59% of people saying they think loyalty programs are a great way to reward their customers. That's up from 55% in 2024. 49% say they think every brand should offer them. Again, that's up from 42% last year. And then finally, 42% say they join loyalty programs every time they're given the chance, which again is up from 35% last year. So those kind of appeal data points are really tracking upwards. But I think that probably the biggest, potentially most interesting for loyalty marketers really is just the impact data points that we're seeing, especially around the people saying that they are spending more as a result of being a loyalty program member. We look at 4 different data points in this kind of category. It's whether they feel they're more loyal as a member, whether they say they're more likely to recommend friends to their to a brand if they're a member of a loyalty program, whether they feel more emotionally connected to a brand when a member of the loyalty program, and then finally whether they actually spend more. And those kind of impact metrics are trending up again, but the big one we're seeing is actually 36% of people are now saying they spend more when they're a member of the program. That's up from 29% last year. So I think it's a really welcome stat that hopefully will be music to everyone's ears at the moment, where everyone is really trying to prove their value and make every kind of penny worth them. But it's a great one. I think a really encouraging sign for us.